Hey there guys, welcome back. I am sorry for missing yesterday. I think I'm developing what I need to do to make my Tuesdays and hit that mark, as opposed to doing what I did yesterday, which is just being busy all day and not having time to film or edit one of these things. So I think I know what I need to do now to kind of fix that problem. But today, we had two guest speakers come into my theater survey class. One from the Orlando Shakespeare Theater and the other from the Orlando Repertory Theater. You have this stigma with theater that a lot of it is based in truth. It's very difficult to find a job and to support yourself by doing just theater. Hearing from these theater professionals what their partnership is like with my university is really neat. I already know about Disney and how much they partner with my university, and that in and of itself is also a huge deal in proceeding forward with career. So I'm really excited about that kind of stuff. But to hear about just an easier way to break into careers, an easier way to break into, they talk about a lot of university students who are working the theme parks and are going to maybe taking a class or two, but they're primarily pulling their income from theme parks, and then they go into this kind of audition-based season casting. Yes, it is difficult in theater still to get a job because you have to audition for it. I mean, that doesn't go away. And you have to be good at what you do. You have to also be what they need at that time. And in a lot of these shows, they can have anything from a small 6 to 10 man cast to a huge 60-person cast, musical, full costume, everything, whole shebang. What I found most interesting, though, was the way in which they offered their full year paid internships, where they would then hire on people after those internships to take on full career positions at these theaters. And that can be anywhere from managing to marketing to educational courses. That's something that really interested me too, because there are a lot of fresh out of program students who go in during these internship courses, and at the end of it end up being hired as instructors for workshops and camps. And I definitely got to see a taste of what everybody talks about as Orlando's heart of the arts and its birth and how it's growing and where that's happening. You start taking a course that is about careers in theater, and specifically about helping people find jobs in theater. I'm developing this sense of slowing down in a weird sort of way, and I know that's strange to think of when I'm so young, because you think everything kind of like kickstarts and speeds up, and you shoot up the hill, and then you hit the top, and then you slowly meander your way down. I don't know. I'm kind of really enjoying being able to have a relaxed pace of life and yet still do what I love. And I'm starting to see how that can be possible without me. And that was always a big fear of mine, was like getting into theater and going, okay, well, this is going to be a roller coaster ride now for the rest of my life. I'm going to be hopping show to show, doing huge things, and I'm never going to have time to breathe. But I'm finding now that is just one facet of it, and there are people out there who live for that, and that is their theater, that's their performance, and they're great at what they do. Not to say that I wouldn't jump into something like that, but I don't see myself as that being a place where I'm living, where I'm staying in that moment. Things might get crazy for 6 months, and then they'd slow down, and they may stay slow and simple and steady for a year or two, and that I'm perfectly okay with that, as long as I'm comfortable with income, and as long as I am stimulating my passion, as long as I'm doing something that I really care about and that I really think matters and makes a difference. Which I enjoy the repertory theater and how they're very family-oriented, they're very family-centered in their productions, and it's all about young audiences and families, and not necessarily preparing audiences for the future, but just providing educational and quality entertainment for kids. Sometimes it's just pure fun. They did Shrek the musical not that long ago, and I'm thinking, oh gosh, if I was older and already graduating, that is something I would have thrown myself into in a heartbeat. But Mary Poppins was another one. Oh my gosh, are you kidding? Oh, in a flash, I would have been on that scene, all over that stuff. And so to think that those are things that I can look forward to really excites me. It's incredible stuff, guys. I don't know if you know what it does to me inside to think of that and to think, hey, I do have a future. There is something for me. And all of this crap that I have to go through now, all the stress, the confusion about things and piling on classes, it'll all be worth it. It'll all be worth it in the end. Remember, life is a play, and the play is the thing. Bye, guys.
I